Hello, Internet, and welcome back to my little adventure of Sherlock Holmes and the Awakened. Well, I'm Dr. John H. Watson. At the moment, Holmes is up there watching me, and he told me to talk to the newspaper guy and to go to Mr. Barnes in Wentworth Street, or was it Glentworth Street? Don't know. Let's check. Can I check? I think I can. Glentworth. It was Glentworth Street. Alright, so I'll talk to the guy. Hello?
There's a good lad. How does it go?
Hello, sir.
My associate, Sherlock Holmes, said you might have information for him about, now, what was it?
The princess, Gov. He was looking for the scuttlebutt on this here princess what we visiting. Exciting goings on. Her bodyguard went missing the first morning after she got here. Nice job to look after a princess's body, innit, sir? They say he went out on the town having a go with the ladies, if you get my meaning. Like as not, he was trapped by some gang of toughs. Otherwise, who'd get the best of him? A proper giant he was, by all accounts. Do I get me coins then, sir? Oh, thank you, sir. Obliged, I'm sure.
So if he was a giant of a man, it's like impossible to overlook him. So, yeah. Whoever abducted him or killed him must have hidden his body quite well. Okay, let's run. I know it's kind of strange. I mean, Dr. Watson, a gentleman, walks, never runs. But, oh, come on, you two. Get to terms with it. It's terrible. Still, I'm somewhat in a hurry. Let's, pretend I'm not running. I'm going slightly faster. Okay. Hello.
Good morning. Has your sprain improved?
Good morning, Dr. Watson. It is slowly showing improvement. What can I do for you?
Would you happen to have a book on the Maoris?
If I have one available, it would be on that bottom shelf. Although I'm not sure if I still have that particular book.
Please don't trouble yourself. I will look for it.
No, trouble yourself. You look for it. I don't know. What shelf was he referring to? Oh. Okay. People at the Earth's End. It is important to realize that the Maoris create peculiar pictorial writings in the soil in order to express much more than simple artistic emotions. First, one must recognize that dreams are the center of the Maoris' spiritual basis. According to ancient tribal dogma, all men live in a vast universal dream world. It's the Matrix. And our individual dreams represent our communion with invisible sacred spirits. Called drivers, which are all around us. When a Maori has a particularly notable dream with prophetic or moral value, he draws important moments of his dream in a symbolic fashion on the soil. The drawing is interpreted by the tribal shaman, who can order radical change in tribal life depending on what the dream tells him about the future. This behavior may seem incredible to those born in the civilized world. We require substantial fact and cogitation, sometimes too much, before changing important aspects of our lives. But our scientific observations over the last 10 years reveal several interesting things. First and foremost, that's a face. First and foremost, not all Maori dreams do inspire these drawings. Secondly, when drawings are made, few are found to have true symbolic meaning of events that will affect tribal life. Thus, these prophetic occurrences are quite rare. Furthermore, as mentioned earlier, in these wild and inhospitable lands, the interpretation of a dream as prophesying great change is unlikely to be a great shock, as nature does little half-heartedly in such places. The shaman is going to understand that if a particular spirit condescended to send a message to his people via dream, it is a matter of their very survival. Thus we arrive at the following conclusion. Has not our sophisticated Western world dampened these same primitive people's senses in ourselves, deeming them, wrongly in my opinion, lowly and unworthy? For can we, with all our scientific tools and superior knowledge, foresee the many disasters that hail down on us with the same reliability? Oh yes, dear sir, by now we can. We've got weather forecast, for example. If the apocalypse must happen one day, I'm sure that the first warning sign will not be found in our august scientific or governmental corridors, but in the lone drawings of a naked and illiterate aborigine in the fine soil of the bush. Perhaps he will have time to seek shelter for his people. As for us, okay, very nicely written, but let's just take this for granted, okay? Where's that drawing? It depicts what appears to be the silhouette of a human running from a huge wave filled with vague forms that resemble flying fish. So this Maori saw a giant tidal wave coming towards the land. But he's living in London, so that's rather unlikely. If he had lived, let's say, on the other side of England, or rather Wales, or maybe the west coast of Scotland, then yes. But the east coast? I dare say tidal waves from the Atlantic, yes. Well, the Scottish east coast, I dare say, or actually all of Scotland, yes. But England down there with London being in the canal, I don't know. Don't think so. But okay. So basically what I can go back to...
Good day.
Goodbye, Doctor.
What I can go back to tell Holmes is that they make these drawings when they have dreams that they deem prophetic. If they think that what they dreamt is a prophecy, then... By the way, can I go through that door now? No. So this Maori, I mean, no wonder. I mean, if he inhaled opium, then naturally before falling asleep, he would probably have thought like, whoa, this must be some hell of an important dream. I'm going to draw it. There's a tidal wave coming in. I don't know how it feels if you take too much opium, but could be. On the other hand, knowing what I know, that this is a Sherlock Holmes Cthulhu mix between Arthur Conan Doyle and H.P. Lovecraft, there might just be a flood coming on. Who knows? Hello, Holmes. Hello?
Holmes, what on earth did you say to Barnes to put him in such a state?
Not now, Watson. Although I'm sure this bit of news is most significant, it must wait. We are piecing together a singular affair. This abduction story is much more complex than it appears. As I noted before, our next move is to locate the place of employment for one of the villains who abducted the young Maori. What part of London would such a man call home?
What do you mean? In what state was Barnes? Barnes was he was actually pretty normal. I don't know what that remark was all about. From what part of London does one of the two kidnappers of the young Maori come? Well, he comes from the river. So, Thames. Thames.
Yes, Watson, there is little room for doubt.
Yay!
Our man is a bargeman who works at the Thames River wharfs. He is more precisely employed to transport and handle fish brought in by various ships. Our next step is obvious. We must find a cab and make haste to the Thames, near the warehouses.
Well, I know where we can find a cab. It's not a problem. Yippee! There's the cab. Before doing that, just want to check if I can open that door now or if it's still locked. I mean, Watson didn't even get a hand, so...
I have no reason to go there.
No. Seemingly it's for later. Get on with it. Really. Good job. Alright.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Hello. I want to go to the wharf number 13.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ooh. Look at the symbols.
Why did we come here, Holmes? Brr, it's rather sinister here, and so cold.
Precisely, Watson. Ah, good. Here's a pub. We can warm ourselves inside.
Excellent, Holmes.
I knew Watson would like that. Alright, so this is the wharf. How come it's already getting dark? I mean, did all that take so long? And if it's getting dark, why is that lighthouse not on? I mean, it should, even if this is only a river. Yeah, we're here on the other side, so this is the river going to the sea, the North Sea. So, I mean, it should be turned on, right? Should. Oh well. Okay, I need information. Pub. The Cursed Mermaid. It's kind of interesting, like, because British people are so, well, factual. They are thinkers. But then again, they are so romantic. I mean, who would come up with a name like this? It's fantastic. It's interesting to see that the English, that they really came up with people like Arthur Conan Doyle, who invented these detective stories, which are so challenging to the mind. And on the other side, you have a linguist and brilliant scholar like Tolkien, who invented Middle-earth. It's striking. Our world would be such a worse place without the English and the British in general. I say it. Okay. Staff only. Okay. Can I close the door? It would be polite to close the door, Watson. It's getting cold. There's a draft. Can play some darts. Wow. 1, 2, 3. That's impossible. This ship has 5 masts. That's impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but ship is probably just a little bit too large. Because if you build a ship with too many masts that is too big, you'll have a problem because it will break apart when the sea gets rough. Sailor's Pub, the Cursed Mermaid, that's nice. Oh, oh, come on, that belongs into the 1920s, huh? That's not Victorian. So you got here some knots. That's funny. My dad used to have pictures like this in his house. All right. What's that? What's that? The soccer clubs. Football. Actually, England. Oh no, it's not soccer. Look up there. It's cricket. It's cricket. You look nice.
Good day to you, sir. Could you serve up 2 of your best pints and some information, if you please?
My pleasure, sir. What can I do for you?
My friend and I are looking for a man who works one of the fishing boats at the docks. The name of the ship escapes me, but I do know for certain fact it has a coal-fed boiler.
In truth, there are dozens of such boats that lay anchor here every day. What can you tell me about the look of him?
Only that he is a robust man, about this size, wearing iron soles.
Little help there. You've just described half of my customers. I have nothing for you. Here now, look for a man called Harper. He lives in a house not far from here, after the bridge near the warehouses. You can't go wrong finding his place. It has a large anchor painted on it.
Either way, I am in your debt. Please tell me, for curiosity's sake, what troubles your friend?
He's been waiting ever so long for a new wooden hand. It was to be here yesterday, but still no sign of it. He's quite low and has taken to the drink.
Uh-oh.
The devil! Last night a nasty flea woke me, and me with only the hook on me scratching hand. And to add to me worries, imagine last summer I had worms.
Worms?
Yes, worms is what it was. A sudden attack in the middle of the night, again with only the one hand, and that blasted hook on the other. Hit me misery. I used the wrong hand. Lord, I was unable to so much as sit for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's gross.
Well, gentlemen, again, thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry, just lost my train of thought. I was a man named Harper, living in a house that has an anchor down by the docks. He said, right? This is good. This is a good feature. He lives in a house not far from here, after the bridge near the warehouses. You can't go wrong. Finding his place has a large anchor painted on it. Worms, really? Okay. Factory closed. General strike. Warehouse. Which is an interesting series. Ah. Okay, here it is.
No one is here.
What was that? What was that? That was a boy looking out of the windows, right? There's a rope.
This old rope seems intact. No trace of soot present.
Okay. Look, if there's no one here, why did I see a boy in there? And hold it, that's not the window. This window's round. I was in here. Oh. Is that lady crying? Looks like she is. Okay. Is that an altar over there? Looks like it. Buddhist. Can I? I can. But can't just barge in there. I mean... He said Harper. He didn't say anything about a Buddhist temple on the other side. Well, but since there's a hand here, I guess can open it.
Excuse me for disturbing you, but I'm looking for a man named Mr. Harper. Do you know him? He lives just opposite you.
He gone. Boat.
Watson, I know this accent. These people are Nepalese, and as luck would have it, I am familiar with this dialect.
Nepalese? Holmes, are you sure?
Aho Nitra. Shigong Senitra.
Nito. Tro. Bo Petro. Toro Mitro. Doka.
This woman says her family has suffered a grave misfortune. This altar is for her son, a lad of 16, who disappeared just 1 week ago.
Could he have run away to sea, or some other youthful adventure?
Il koga bratsen. But presindra kum.
Bo Petro. Toro Mitro. Ka. Waekta. Dorikoto. Nito. Tro. Petro.
She said a man was seen in the area making inquiries about her son and their family. The man worked at the docks and had a silver eye. Yes, exactly. He was a vile man with one silver eye. Malinhe gas. Sundre broket hadu.
Odaliga. Toro Mitro. Ka. Petro. Doka. Nito. Waektorikota.
She also says her son's belongings are on this altar. She says we may examine them and take anything that might help find her son.
But what does this have to do with Captain Stenick's servant?
Well, elementary, my dear Watson. It's the next, foreigner that's been abducted. So we've got a Maori, we've got a Scandinavian, and we've got a Nepalese. Looks like somebody's actually collecting exotic people. Well, from an English point of view, exotic people, naturally. If you were in Nepal, a Nepalese would be something quite common, but here?
This is not Nepali. It looks like silver, but judging by the weight, it's a fake.
What was it? It's a pelican medallion. Okay. Whatever that means. Did I get a new report? No. Didn't. Okay. So somebody is collecting foreigners or strangers or people that represent a certain type of people. I know the word race is biologically wrong. But people who represent a certain people, like Nepalese, Scandinavian, or Maori. Whoa. Drank too much, man. Looks like a soldier from the Yankees. What would a Yankee soldier been doing here? I guess the game wants me to investigate. No, that's not a Yankee uniform. That is a postman. Look at the hat. It's a post horn. Hello?
Watson, it appears this young man is ill. Be a good man and see how serious it is.
Here now, my young man. Let's have a look at you. Oh, Holmes. This man isn't ill. He's drunk. He fairly reeks of alcohol.
Oh, it's not my fault. I swear it. Oh, my head. Oh, this gang of young toughs. They forced it on me. And then on top of it, they stole my parcel.
What's that? You say you were forced to drink. Explain this and spare no details.
Yesterday afternoon, I was given a parcel to deliver to an address not far from here. I was near the warehouse district when a gang of young lads attacked me. Before I could think, they drew knives and gave me a bottle, telling me if I valued my life, I better drink it all. Well, let me tell you, I drank without stopping. I became giddy, and then must have passed out. I remember nothing else, except waking up a moment ago, finding myself alone. My parcel gone.
But what could they have wanted, Holmes?
It's obvious, Watson. They were seeking some poor soul on whom to test their vile concoction. Tell me, could this bottle be the one they gave you?
I can't say. It could be. I feel ill just looking at it.
It has a unique flavour. Rather tasty, I might add. There's no mistaking my senses. This contains turnips. In fact, a liberal amount.
But where are you off to, Holmes?
Turnips.
Watson, it is time to seek out the distillers of this unique brew. If they are located in this district, they may have much to tell us.
Like what? What should they tell us? I must admit, at first I thought, okay, these guys gave him loads to drink, so he would pass out and then they would abduct him because they were still missing an Englishman in their collection. But since they let him go, that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, they could have let him go because, I don't know, maybe they're working in groups and they came up with this guy and the others said, no, we already have an Englishman. But why would anyone attack someone else and say, like, okay, drink this, have all my alcohol and drink it, and afterwards just let him lie there? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, if I have a bottle of, well, in any way, who would make a drink out of turnips? I can't imagine that to be precisely yummy. But in any case, why would they give it to him? Why not drink it for themselves? I mean, if it's a gang of toughs and they have a bottle of... Unless they wanted to make certain that the stuff is actually drinkable. But that doesn't make any sense either. They wouldn't have let him drink the whole bottle. They would have given it to him and say, okay, drink a zip. Let's wait a few minutes. Okay, you're still alive. The rest is for us. Hooray. Don't get that. Okay, so what do I do now? I need to find these people. Well, that's what Holmes said, right? They were seeking some poor soul on whom to test their vile concoction. Oh, hold it. What if they make some kind of schnapps out of turnips And in order to find out if somebody can actually survive the stuff, they gave it to him. That could be it. They gave it to him, watched him drink it all, watched him pass out, and after half an hour, like, okay, he's still alive, he's still breathing, so stuff is not deadly. Let's go and sell it. That could be it. So I need to find... Oh, boat. 2 boats. How can they drive with no smoke coming out of the chimneys? They're driven by coal. What's this? What's this? O'Reilly? The baby came to say to me that Sandra began giving birth and that she claims me. The boat is clear. You will easily find registers not far. Philo. What is this? Registers. Well, it's really not far. 1894, September 7th. Step traces at the warehouse 6. Okay, I can't pick it up, so... Okay. Big boat. Okay, I have to find people who made this concoction. Where? These are warehouses. There's nobody here now. It's late afternoon. I guess. Almost night, so... Seemingly. I mean, why would anybody be here? No. There's a door. That's just... Harbor's closed for business. Nobody lives here, seemingly, except... Well, these Nepalese seem to be the only dock workers actually living down by the docks. What's this? Darkness, total darkness. There's a door. What's this? No. No. This seems to be a house where people might live. The windows don't look like it. What's that back here? Ooh. Ah, looky here.
That part of the warehouse seems an ideal place to hide, but it would be difficult for anyone to get there.
And looky here. Those are turnips. Haha. And lots of bottles. Okay. Let's go in here.
So, what about it?
I am missing something.
What? What am I missing? Oh, I've got to show him the bottle, of course.
So?
I assume this is your special recipe?
That depends on who's asking. If it's the law, then I have nothing to do with this. If you're a customer, 2 shillings gets you a taste.
A fair price indeed. Unfortunately, this vintage is a bit full-bodied for my taste, but I would be very happy to recover a parcel that went missing near this very spot.
Oh, he just gave it to me. Okay, so that they really did it the way I imagined it. They gave the whole stuff to this poor guy. Here, drink it. Okay, he survived. Everything's okay. We can start selling it, boys. Alright, so I got a parcel. What do I do with it? I need one more item and I could... Okay, what do I do with a parcel? So I got a parcel. Big deal. Must have missed something. What do I do with the parcel? Oh, hold it. Oh, hold it. I know. Oh, stupid pike. Right. The drunk guy in the pub looking for his parcel. The one that didn't arrive. Okay. Guess Harper's
No one is here.
still not there. Great. Parcel. Hold it. Can I unwrap this with the... Aha. I can. Fake hand with scraper. Ha ha ha. That's great. Run, Holmes, run. It's a matter of life and death. There we go. Hello? Hello?
Hello to you again, sir. I won't waste time. We have discovered new details that may lead us to this elusive seaman. Most significantly, the man has a missing eye and wears a silver ball in its place.
By God, that can be no other than Dirty Summers. A nasty brute, that one.
Where could one find him?
He must have signed on with a ship, because he was here last night looking to hire some men.
How did he behave while he was here?
He gave me extra to secure the private table behind that curtain. During his time here, men of all sorts came and went seeking positions. However, he seemed nervous and fearful as his knife was unsheathed and ready the whole of the night.
May I examine this table behind the curtain?
Certainly, if it will help.
Okay. Curtain behind the table. What's this?
These cuts seem quite recent. There are 4 symbols.
Ah, the ancient language of the old ones, huh? Of course, I don't know that yet. Know nothing about it. Okay. Wrote it down. Some sort of code, I presume. What about the parcel? Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Could you...
I'm in no mind to talk. Leave me to my drink.
Oh, hate this.
Good news, sir. Here is what you were waiting for.
Oh, thank you, sir. I could kiss you.
Oh
Here
no.
now, you can't just leave this laying about like that.
Lord love you, the scrapers ordered here as well. Come now, let's celebrate with a drink.
Okay, obviously I'm going to take this.
This should prove useful.
For what? Who knows? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a hook now. Can I cut this in half? No. No. Alright, so we've got the hook. So, Dirty Somers is the guy I'm looking for. But I have no clue where to find him. All I know is that he hired, or he probably hired on a ship. So, he's most probably already gone. Can be no other than Dirty Somers, a nasty brute. Where could one find him? He must have signed on with a ship, because he was here last night looking to hire some men. He gave me extra to secure the private table behind that curtain. During his time here, men of all sorts came and went seeking positions. However, he seemed nervous and fearful as his knife was unsheathed and ready the whole of the night. May I examine this table? Certainly, if it will help. But apart from these strange symbols, I found nothing. They're not telling me anything at the moment. Did I overlook something? J. Simon. It's an anchor. No, seemingly. Seemingly, that's all. Rats. So what do I do now? Can't get there. Oh.
I have no reason to go there.
I don't. Okay. What do we do now, Watson? What do we do now? I need to find Dirty Somers, but he's already gone on a ship. The only people I could ask are the Nepalese woman and her son, the younger one, who's still there. Or I could ask the turnip schnapps maker. Or I could check if Harper's finally at home. And that would be the end of it, I guess. Have I overlooked anything? Have I overlooked anything? Or, of course, I could just walk around and start investigating the wharf. I mean, maybe I can find some more things. Strange, I mean, it's not really getting dark, but it's somehow dark. Don't look at me like that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Pike is signing off. We'll continue this very interesting adventure in the next episode. Bye-bye.